present among us is Mr. Madhusudan Reddy. A very good evening to you, sir. He's the Chief Manager at Canara Bank, and he will share. He holds 12 years of experience, and he's going to share us a lot of insight on the loan and proceedings. Over to you, Mr. Madhusudan, sir. I would request you to kindly stick on to the time, please. Over to you, Madhusudan, sir. Mr. Madhusudan Reddy.
Thank you very much. Am I audible? Yeah, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm audible. Yeah, thank you. First of all, good afternoon to all respective women power. Myself, Madhusudan Reddy, Chief Manager from Canara Bank India branch. I'm very glad to be a part of this COVID meeting. And since 3 o'clock, I am listening all the participants and speakers on the motivational speech. It's a very wonderful session, especially session by Vandana Raj madam and Darshana ma'am and Pushpalata ma'am. Really, ma'am, you shared inspiring views, inspiring thoughts to all the young entrepreneurs. I'm very much happy. And regarding this banking facility, as Vandana madam explained that the budget is one of the concepts in her speech. So she told that a small budget of 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 50 lakhs. So you planned everything. But at the time of budgeting, finally, we need the financial support. Basically, if family members are in good financial support, you can start your unit and you can do the entrepreneurship event. If some problem is there or somebody is not having that much family financial backgrounds, then such cases you have to come to the financial institutions. Because of this financial institutions is the backbone of the Indian economy as well as women entrepreneurs. First of all, as a woman entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, the journey usually starts with your dreams and ambitions. And over a period of a time, it turns into collective dreams of your team and you. It is not a single work, it is a collective work. It is your dream, it is your ambition. It should be comes true with your collective aspects. Your team and you should be worked dedicatedly, hardly. Then only you can succeed in the faith. I think there is no room for failure who has done the hard work with dedication. And you saw that the expert speakers who succeed their life in the past 20 years, 10 years journey after starting of this entrepreneurship. So this is a very motivational, and I'm very thankful to this all. And coming to this topic, Stand Up India, I'd like to give you some brief details of the scheme. As Madam Anamika from Sydney, she told briefly, and I explained some more things. The Stand Up India scheme is a good scheme initiated by Government of India in the year 2016 by our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Main the purpose of the scheme is to uplift unserved category of the society, like scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and women entrepreneurs. See, most of the Stand Up India schemes, women entrepreneurs are major part. As a survey up to February 2020, whatever the stand-up scheme financed by the financial institutions are banks to the SC, ST, and the women entrepreneurs. After that, 81% of the finance to women entrepreneurs. So this itself it reveals that the Stand-up India scheme is women entrepreneurs, and we have utilized the scheme properly. I will just go through the briefly about the schemes. Later, if you have any doubts, also I can explain about that scheme. So the Startup India scheme gives the trust on reaching the to underserved segments of society, like SC, ST, and women entrepreneurs. And this scheme is mainly useful for setting up new entrepreneurs, means greenfield projects. Who wants to start up their business? This scheme is useful. And especially this scheme is useful for the manufacturing units, service units, and trading units also. So if you go for this scheme, whether it is an existing customer or new customer, banks will finance under this scheme. That should be as a greenfield project. Means it is a new project. Especially manufacturing industries, there is a lot of investment is there instead of service unit, because we have to build machineries, you have to purchase machinery, you have to build that other units, factory sheds and others. So all this will be expenses more than the service unit. So coming to the financing scheme, there is a composite loan. Composite loan means for starting any unit, you want to, as Vandana Madam said, some fixed assets, some recurring assets. Fixed assets is a one-time measure, like factory, land and building, or machinery, or furnishing. This is the fixed assets. Fixed assets should be financed by the branch by way of term loan. It is for a period of some 7 years. So you have to repay the same by the over the period of 7 years. And coming to second part of recurring expenses, there your monthly expenses, rents, wages, raw material purchases, and all other advertisements, everything comes under the working capital scheme. For that, bank will finance some working capital needs. So this is called composite loan. So composite loan means by the way of term loan, by the way of working capital. Two types of loans we have provided to entrepreneurs. So once you taken this loan, you have to establish all the machineries, then you will start your work. So after that, you start your generation of the income, revenue. Later on that, based on that, you have to repay the loans and you have to run your business. So this is the main concept of the composite. Here, the project cost 100% bank will not be financed. As Anamika Madam said previously, 25% margin by the entrepreneur and 75% will be the bank finance. Why this margin is required? Because all youngsters are coming, we don't have any money, we don't have any financial assistance. Why the bank should give 100% finance? Is it right? But if you are not invested in your own money, then you don't have responsibility in the unit. That is the main concept for asking the margin money by the banks. So if you invested 100 rupees in the unit, you work dedicated to responsibility to get back the 100 rupees along with profits. If you are not invested 100 rupees by yourself, maybe it is invested by other person, you don't have that much responsibility. Because of that, only margin concept is introduced by the banks. So that's why now this margin also they have reduced to 15%. So 100 rupees is the new project cost. Bank will finance 85 rupees and 15% is the margin. Means 15 rupees is the margin. Understand? So coming to the next quantum of the loan. The loan may be vary from 10 lakhs to 1 crore rupees. So 10 lakhs to 1 crore rupees you can finance the loan. So out of that, there is a condition of collateral security. Collateral security means you have to give some security to the bank in the way of land and building and other collateral securities. This is that all the banks will take the collateral securities for any loans. So in this scheme, you can give collateral security also. If not possible, if you are not able to give collateral security also, bank will finance the loan against the guarantee cover. The guarantee cover is given by CGTMSE, Credit Guarantee Scheme by MSME units. This is the Government of India undertaking unit. So for this, what is this CGTMSE will do? Whatever the loan taken by you, there is no collateral security provided by you. Because of the government is giving the guarantee on behalf of the banks, they will do the repayment. If anything problem, we can repay the loan like that security. So most of the Stand Up India schemes is going through the CGTMSE covered loan loans. There is no collateral security. Out of 100, maybe 120, 30 units will become eligible for collateral security guarantee. Other than 70% is only for the CGTMSE covered loans. So coming to CGTMSE covered loans, every year the entrepreneur has to pay some 1.5 to 2.5% fee to the government for covering the same under securities. So this comes to 1.5 to 2% of the loan amount. If you take 1 crore, you have to pay around 1.5 to 2 lakhs every year to the government for the securing the scheme. So apart from this, coming to that, this scheme is also eligible for any subsidy. If you are eligible for any subsidy schemes also, that subsidy also you can apply. The same thing will be provided by the government of India. That subsidy scheme also, that whatever the subsidy amount you received, it will be adjusted to your loan amount. And regarding the interest rate, coming to interest rate, the scheme interest rate starts from 9.5 to 10% in between. There is a concession to women entrepreneurs, 0.25%. So it is a little bit vary from banks to banks. So as coming to our Canara Bank, I am explaining our interest rate may be 9.15 to 9.80. This is the interest rate part regarding your loan. So other than this, coming to the guarantees, we don't require any guarantors. No third-party guarantee required for the Stand-up India scheme. And in the Stand-up India scheme, individuals, proprietors, and the partnership firm, private limited company also eligible, subject to either SC or ST women entrepreneurs have 51% stake in the total capital. So that is the guidelines to eligible other partnership and the private limited companies also under the covered to the Stand-up India scheme. This is collaborated with SIGBI, as Madam told you that you can approach directly any nationalized bank for getting the loan with the proper project. So proper project is what why I am telling. So initially, if you want to set up an unit, then you will come with a unit report or project report. Your CA will prepare a good project report, and she will the turnover is this year you want to start the unit. Within 1 year, your turnover will reach 1 crore. And second year, your turnover will reach 1.5 crores. So, whereas whether it is possible turnover or not, you have to check once again. See, for the new project, greenfield projects, banks is giving based on your projections because you don't have background financials. You don't have any existing balance sheets. You don't have any existing ideas. Only based on your projected financials, you are doing the finance. Suppose if you are giving 1 crore turnover for 1 year, without proper planning and dedication, proper work, if you are not achieving the plan target, then next year at the time of renewal, it is difficult to you to repay the loans. Again, there is a financial crisis will come to your picture. So to avoid this, you have to set up proper requirements on it. Don't go for higher side starting. You have to go with the smaller scale, up to 50 lakhs or 25 lakhs project. So if you go to with the smaller scale, you do this, you start the take up the load and you start the business. After 1 year, when you see, the business comes, when you show your balance sheet, whatever the sales turnover, automatically next year bank will increase your turnover, bank will give the more loans to you. Banks always seek running the unit in very good manner, and unit should be achieving the sales. Then bank will satisfy. Next time bank will finance more and more without asking anything. Your record only speaks about your financial strength in the banking industry. So my advice to all the new and young entrepreneurs, kindly make your track record in a good way. This is very, very useful to you for a future one, not in a 1 day. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, it's not a 1 day job. It is ongoing. You have to continue your relation with the bank till the unit is running. So you have to maintain your financial literacy in a very good manner. Then whenever you go, only your record will speak and the every bank will give the role value. And moreover, the new concept of CIBIL score. I think many members may have heard about CIBIL. Nowadays, CIBIL is very essential now, very, very essential. So in some cases, I'm telling you, your interest rate depends on your CIBIL score only. If you got higher CIBIL score, your interest will be lower. If you have less CIBIL score, your interest will be higher. See the difference. There is a minimum 1% difference between low scores and high scores. 1% difference for a maximum of 50 lakhs, 1 crore loan if you take, it will make a lot of difference. So that's why all of you make your financial in a good way. You can take assistance from banks and do well. And I'm always, as a banker, I'm supporting to Stand Up India, that to women entrepreneurs. So kindly do the needful. Will all the best for you all participants. And finally, as a, from my bank side, I'm giving a small example because last year itself, I given one Stand Up India loan to Madam Pavana Mayur. She is also one of the speaker and in this Kowe program, and she is the treasurer of the Kowe Karnataka chapter. Madam, I am telling you, Madam is associated with in 2016 with a small retail business. That time they taken only 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs loan. So later, in last year, they want to set up a new manufacturing unit there, but they want to purchase machine. They come to us, sir, this is the happen. I want to purchase a new machine. This is cost around 55 lakhs. If I set up this unit, I will get more business. See, last 2 years, I saw her track record. Then I said, Madam, I will give. Without collateral, I given her 45 lakhs loan. Really, I'm telling, I given almost more than 8 months or 1 year roughly. She doubled her business. Instead of I got some one of to my friends' projects also, some interior designing madam is doing. Just I introduced my customers. Their time also, I just went there. They in their shop, I think their unit, they written in that wall. Clients' names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finishing stage, progress, running, get to start. So daily once they comes, they will see the board. All their staff members coming and they are seeing the board and they, okay, this work is this. That is called to-do list. This is very, very essential. So morning you come to office, what the works you have to do. That list should be available in your table. By evening, maximum works you have to finish. Next day you have to accumulate some more to-do list. If you do such way, every entrepreneur will never fail in their business aspects. That is my concept. So, one more example also I'll tell you. I lost 4 months back, I given one service enterprise, not a manufacturing enterprise. She is a new entrepreneur, just she finished this graduation. After that, she just approached me and she told her, sir, I want to set up a study room, like library. So previously we are having libraries. Nowadays, libraries concept almost are vanished. So now they want to set up a study room for the students and the competitors and who are working from work from home because of this COVID scenario. Then I thought this is a new concept, and in January only they started. I thought that okay, we can do. See, done 100 units of that library. So within 1 month, almost 56 students joined with a minimum fee of 2,000 per month. So first month itself, we got almost 70 to 80,000 income generation. So that is the spirit. So when you have any ambition, that should be done with the dedication and hard work, then you will achieve your goal. For that, banks always support to all the women entrepreneurs and taking, I think, much time. So I'm very much thankful to you for giving this opportunity to being a part of the COVID team. And I'm very much thankful to all the speakers and participants. Thank you very much. Any questions, just post me. Otherwise, I will share my mail ID. Just send that the details. I will convey that all details. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Madhusudan Reddy. There was lot of insights about the loan and other details, and you even did mention how the beneficiaries are supported by the bank. And we are very thankful to you for all the informations you provided us. Of course, there was a few questions as we all, even I also availed legitimacy loan. So my president and a lot of other people have